In this video, we're going to talk about how to get your YouTube channel as a real estate agent to the point of generating leads. Obviously, with any sort of like marketing vehicle you take, the goal is to generate exposure to build your brand and eventually generate leads. Doesn't matter how you do it. With YouTube specifically, we want to talk about what the channel has to get to be worthy of generating leads. And I'll explain to you what that means. So we always talk about that you have to have a brand or a reputation before in your marketplace. You have to have that authority before you really start generating leads, because up until that point, there's a gajillion agents in your market. What differentiates you? What are you known for specifically? Maybe what do you specialize in, or who do you service? If you don't have that reputation, especially on YouTube, it's going to dramatically lower your ability to generate leads. So we're going to talk about what we call a 90-day roadmap that we built out here at Digital Real Estate Academy that basically can get you from either your current YouTube channel to a point where it's capable and will generate leads, or starting a YouTube channel from scratch. So I'll pass it to you to kind of start talking about what these 90 days look like and where the channel has to get to, what it has to be set up in a way to generate those leads.
Yeah, for sure. So let me back up just a little bit. The biggest issue when I'm a real estate agent, by the way, my name is AJ Butler. I'm in the Fort Lauderdale market. And the biggest issue for real estate agents on YouTube, or when they're starting this new journey, is confusion. They don't know what steps to take. They're just kind of pulling ideas out of thin air. And what you want to get to, what we teach a lot of is first discovering a strategy. Who are you talking to? And then the transformation here is getting your YouTube channel to a point where it has at minimum 12 videos on the channel, all speaking to that specific audience. And then once that happens, your channel is now worthy of generating leads. You are now seen as an authority in your market on that topic. And that's what we like to do for real estate agents, is get them from absolutely no authority as far as YouTube goes and online goes to a point where they have a ton of authority in their market on that specific field. And again, back to confusion, how do you get from no videos to 12 videos? What videos do you make? How do you even make the videos? How do you get them edited? That all like clouds our brains, and we can't even get started, which is why we have built the 90-day roadmap that Con talked about just a little bit ago. It is paid. It's less than $3 a day to get like direct one-on-one support and step-by-step guidance to building out your channel to a point where it can generate leads. I think it's a steal. It's an absolute steal. We spend a lot of time putting it together. It's something that I do myself, and I posted over 200 YouTube videos using the same tactics that we put in there. So any more thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's more or less an accountability program that you can create and build or scale your YouTube channel to really get to a point of doing what we're all doing this for, and that's generating leads. So we don't have to go into details as to what those 12 weeks look like, but we built this 12-week program, I guess is what we'll call it, based off of all of the experience and knowledge and skills that we've acquired over the past couple of years working on all of these channels in multiple different markets with different types of agents, what you've been doing at your channel and the growth you've seen. So we took everything that we've learned over the years and we put it into this 12 weeks to basically take the guesswork out and accelerate your process of actually doing YouTube the right way. Because a lot of people post videos, but just to post videos. It's not good enough to just post videos. It's not good enough to just be creative and be awesome on camera. Your channel has to be very clear on who it's designed for. All the videos have to speak specifically to that person. So that way when people come to your page, they're not confused, like what you talked about, on who the channel's for. Once you get to that point, you have that local authority and you can really start generating inbound. In the way that looks after you've laid that foundation, you can do things like increasing volume, acquiring all these different skills and using different prompts to increase or facilitate workflows. You could potentially integrate paid ads at that point, but really 12 videos all speaking to the exact same person. At that point, you have a really good, resume or billboard.
Portfolio, whatever you want to call it. You have authority now talking to that person.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we see, that don't overanalyze or stress over the first couple of videos or really the first couple of months. But if you're doing it the right way and you're doing it in the way that we advise or what we've seen work, you'll get to the point a lot sooner than what we did over the past couple of years figuring out this whole YouTube stuff.
Yeah, and even if the video ideas, like Con said, aren't like the best video ideas in the world, as long as you're staying consistent, it will, a mediocre plan done consistently will always beat a perfect plan done inconsistently. And I think that's kind of what we're speaking to here is get yourself into a nice rhythm, post videos over a 12-week period, get at least 12 videos up on the channel, and you will eventually convert.
Absolutely. And we'll wrap up this video by saying, again, if you're interested in doing this alongside us and other agents, building or scaling with YouTube, check out the link in the description. And you can see if this 90-day accountability program, is what we'll call it, is for you.
Yeah.
It's only $3 a day or less than $3 a day.
Matter of fact, the community is free. You can get in and around these agents for completely free. But yeah, to upgrade to the actual 90-day roadmap and get kind of that one-on-one support and ask questions and things like that, less than $3 a day.
We'll see you on the other side, and especially in the community.
Peace.